Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be a review, and you guys have requested this so much, so I finally have time to sit down and review these two products for you guys. And what I'm going to be talking about today is these GlamGlow masks right here. Now, I did mention these in my monthly favorites, and I also put a picture up on Instagram when I first decided to pick these up, and a lot of you guys said that you wanted a review on these. So I am going to be coming out with a separate video on my updated skincare routine because I know that has been requested a lot lately as well. But I wanted to dedicate a full video just to these masks because they I have a lot of things to say about these masks basically. There's a lot of information that I want to throw out to you guys, so I didn't really want to have to list all of those things in my updated skincare video, so I decided that I'm just going to have a video just solely reviewing these products right here. So in this review, I'm going to talk a little bit about these products. I'm also going to open them up and show you guys exactly what they look like. I'm going to apply them on my face, show you the results. I'm going to do a whole bunch of different things in this video, so if you want to learn about these GlamGlow masks, then just keep on watching. So as you guys can see, I do have two of the different masks right here. I have the one in the white packaging, and this one is called the SuperMud Skin Clearing Treatment. And then I also have the one in the blue packaging, and this one is called the ThirstyMud Hydrating Treatment. Now, these two masks are actually very different from one another, so I do want to review them each separately because they have completely different claims and all of that. With that being said, I want to say in the very beginning of this video that it is not sponsored. I bought these with my own money. The GlamGlow people have no idea who I am or that I'm coming out with this video at all, so I don't want any controversy there. So I actually picked these up at Sephora, and these are 1.7 ounces each, and they retail for $70 each, which I know is crazy. It's definitely an investment, but I just heard so many good claims about these masks that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick them up and see if they're actually worth it. I also thought it was pretty funny when I did my monthly favorites because I did hold them up, and one of my subscribers said, where did you get those huge packaging from? Like, the ones that I picked up are really, really tiny. Where did you get those huge ones from? And I laughed at that because I also, when I bought this, I was like, all right, $70, but they're huge. Like, look at the size of the packaging. But when you actually open them up, they're not huge at all. I'm actually going to show you guys a close-up, but really quickly, I just want to take it out of the box so you guys can see. This is the box, and then this is what actually comes inside. So it is 1.7 ounces, not really that much, but you actually don't have to use a lot of this mask when you apply it, so I guess that's something that I can work around. So yeah, right off the bat, it is an expensive product, $70 for 1.7 ounces. You can find this at Sephora, Nordstrom, and of course you can purchase it online. So since I already have the white one in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this one first, and I wanna start off by reading you guys the claim that's right on the front of the box. So this one is called the SuperMud Clearing Treatment, and it's supposed to be for pores, problem skin, blemishes, pimples, breakouts, zits, spots, black and white heads, razor bumps, and ingrown hairs. So this one actually, if I can open the packaging here, contains charcoal in it, which is why it has that dark black color. And charcoal is actually great for acne prone skin because it really is an agent that helps pull all the dirt and sebum and oil that are deep in your pores and in your skin. It helps to bring all of that to the surface and remove all of that. Since I wear makeup on almost an every single day basis, I do tend to have very clogged pores, so that was a reason that I gravitated towards this mask right here. So what I want to do now is show you guys exactly what this mask looks like up close, and then I'm going to show you guys how I apply it. While I'm rolling that clip, I'm going to tell you guys all the ingredients that this little container contains and why it's beneficial for your skin. Okay, so this mask has AHAs and BHAs to help the pH balance of your skin. It has glycolic acid to improve skin texture, salicylic acid to declog and minimize pores, lactic acid for hyperpigmentation, moisture, and to stimulate collagen in your skin, mandelic acid to help fight fine lines and wrinkles, and pyruvic acid to help clear acne scarring. It also has aloe vera, cucumber, and chamomile to help soothe and calm your skin. Now, you guys saw that I actually like to apply this using my fingers. I did try to apply it with a brush when I first got it, but I found that I actually wasted a lot of product when I did it that way, and this stuff is so expensive that I do not want to waste any of it. So I'm able to use the littlest amount when I apply it with my fingers. I just find that it spreads a lot easier, and that's definitely my preferred way of applying it. And I leave this on for about 20 minutes. Now, when I first got this, I was like, okay, This was $70 right here. I'm going to leave this on for longer than 20 minutes, but that was a big mistake because when I leave it on for too long, it really dehydrates my skin and makes it really dry. So 20 minutes is more than enough, and then I just wash it off with warm water. So about halfway through, when I have this mask on for 10 minutes, you start to see something, which I have notes right here because I want to get this right. The website calls it the vacuum carbon effect, which is supposed to be all the sebum, oil, dirt, bacteria, and toxins actually being pulled to the surface of your skin, and you kind of see all these little dots all over, and that's everything being pulled from your skin deep within all the way to the top, and then you can wash it off. I thought that was really cool. That's something that I've never seen in a mask before. When you first apply this, it's a dark charcoal color, and then it lightens up to a light gray, but any of those spots that are pulled to your surface stay a really dark color. And when you first apply this mask, you're gonna see a lot of those little dots all over, especially on your nose or wherever you have really clogged pores. And the more that you use this mask, you kind of see less and less of that because it's all already pulled out to the surface and removed. So that's a way that you can tell that the mask is really working. So guys, I kid you not, with the very first time that I used this mask, I saw a difference right away. My skin was a lot more calm and soothed, and the redness in my skin was cut in half by at least I would say 50%. My breakouts just seemed a lot more calm, and probably the area that I saw the biggest improvement was in my clogged pores. That sounded weird, but yeah, my clogged pores in my nose and around my nose, I saw a huge difference with the very first use. And with this mask, I only use it once a week because again, when I use it a little bit too often, it just dehydrates my skin and makes it very dry. So once a week for 20 minutes and you're good to go with the SuperMud skin clearing treatment. So that mask right there is definitely my favorite one, but I did get suckered into buying a second one because I don't know, I was just feeling extra generous with myself that day, and the girl that works at Sephora just really talked me into it because she told me that she likes to use them both together. I really like the idea of that, so I did pick up a second one, and this one again is the ThirstyMud Hydrating Treatment. This one is actually really different because it's not a mask that you put on and dries up at all. It really just sits on the top layer of your skin, and it's not one that you wash off either. You can apply it and then wipe it off, or you can just sleep with it overnight, which is what I like to do. So once a week, whenever I apply my SuperMud treatment, I like to go in on top with the ThirstyMud. So what I'm gonna do is the same thing. First, I wanna read you guys the claims. This one says that it hydrates, moisturizes, restores, replenishes, and calms skin. And basically, in a nutshell, this one really helps to infuse my skin with so much moisture. It just highly hydrates my skin. So just like the other mask, I'm gonna zoom you guys in and show you exactly what this one looks like and how I apply it while I read you some of the ingredients and why they are good for your skin. So this mask has hyaluronic acid and citric acid for intense deep hydration, Botanomoist, which is moisturizing sugars and acids that are actually derived from apples, raw honey and ginger root to detoxify the skin and add radiance, and coconut to condition your skin. So again, with this mask, you're actually not supposed to wash it off of your face, but it does say on the directions that after it's on for 20 minutes that you can wipe the excess off with a paper towel. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't wipe the excess off because it is so expensive and I just want it to penetrate my skin. So what I like to do is I apply it right after the other mask, and I do this always at nighttime before I go to sleep, and I just leave the excess on my face, and I actually take a t-shirt and I just put it over my pillow, so that way in case anything gets on my pillows, it's not really a big deal because the t-shirt is protecting the pillow, and I just really want all this on my face. I don't want to wash it off. I don't want to waste it, so I definitely don't wipe anything off, and I just leave it on overnight. And the next morning, I'm telling you guys, I wake up with the most smooth, supple, like baby soft skin. If you have dry skin, I think that you would absolutely love this one especially. And I cannot believe that this video is actually 25 minutes long. I'm gonna have to do some serious editing, but again, just to recap, the white one really does help clear my skin. It helps with acne, with clogged pores, with scarring, and just really clearing just really clearing my entire complexion. And then the blue one is kind of just like a big tall glass of water, a big drink for my skin. It just hydrates it, soothes it, calms it down. So I actually am really happy that I picked up both of these masks. I did feel a little bit guilty that night when I got home. I was just like, did I really just spend $140 on 2 masks? I know it's really crazy, guys, but I'm telling you, they are amazing quality. So I am happy that I picked them up, and I do recommend them if you have the extra money laying around, or if you want to make an investment in your skin. A lot of you guys know that I don't use too much high-end makeup. I don't know, because I feel like a lot of times you can really find dupes or duplicate items in the drugstore, but when it comes to skincare, that is the one thing that I will invest in, because really good quality products mean a lot to me when it comes to my skin, because it's your canvas, it's your base, it's everything. With that being said, for those of you that cannot afford to invest that much money, I do want to bring up the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay Mask, and I have a full video on this. Again, it's one of those really old videos from like 2 years ago when I had a really bad quality camera and was like shy on camera and all that. Wasn't really myself, so it's not the best video, but I did review it. I showed you guys in action. And it is comparable to the white mask because it is a healing clay mask. It does help bring everything to the surface and kind of extract all the dirt, oil, and sebum in your skin. But with that being said, it is different because you don't really see all the little dots with the whole carbon vacuum effect that you see of this one. So you don't really see it in action. It's not as cool and fun to use. And it is actually a powder that you have to mix with either water or apple cider vinegar. But it does help my skin. It's not as much of a deep cleansing experience and all that, but it is comparable, and I believe that this one is like $7. You can find it at vitamin stores, you can buy it on Amazon, and I'm not gonna go on too much about this because I'm just gonna post the review down below. If you guys are looking for an alternative to the white mask, I do think that, you know, this is a good option for you guys. So I'm gonna stop talking because this video is way longer than I expected it to be. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and make sure to request anything down below that you would like to see next. I will have an updated skincare routine coming out sometime this month. I'm just making sure that my skin is on point, that I really do like the items that I'm using before I tell you guys about them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Love you. Bye. Well, actually, it's 2 products. So should I say that differently? Someone's at the door? Yeah. Who would be at the door? You guys said, hey, where did you get those huge packages? So these are about 1.7 ounces, and I picked them at, but you don't have to use a lot of this mask, so that's something. Balance of your, okay. And it definitely helped clear my blackheads, especially around my nose and the area, okay, that didn't make sense. So just like the other, it's just highly, what was I gonna say? I can't believe that the garbage truck literally comes every single time that I film. I guess that's because I always film the same day every week, and the garbage man always comes while I'm filming, and it's so annoying. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I talk way too fast and my brain like goes a million miles per hour and my mouth can't keep up.